Okay, today guys, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to make a snow. And you actually do that by pairing two homozygous recessive animals, which are albinism and axanthic or anery. In this case, we're going to use anery. Now, axanthic doesn't produce any oranges or yellows, whereas anery doesn't produce any oranges, but does produce a small amount of yellows. So when we pair the homozygous albino to the homozygous anery, the result is going to be a full litter of double heterozygous animals. As both traits are recessive, they're going to be wild type in appearance, but they are both going to be 100% heterozygous for both albino and anery. When we pair these animals, there is actually 9 different genotype animals that are going to come out. You're going to get normal wild type, you're going to get het anery, you're going to get het albino, you're going to get double heterozygous albino and anery, you're going to get albino that's het anery, you're going to get albino, you're going to get anery that's het albino, you're going to get normal anery, and you're going to get your last animal, which is a double representation of both animals, which is double homozygous albino and anery, which is indeed your snow. Okay, so we've got 9 different genotypes in the litter, but that actually breaks down to 4 different phenotypes, which come out in the litter in a ratio of 9:3:3:1. The first of those phenotypes is normal wild type, which is 66% het for albino and 66% het for anery. The chance of that being het for both traits actually comes out as 44%. Okay, so that represents the number 9 in your ratio, so you'd get 9 of these. Then you'd get albinos, which are 66% het for anery. Now in your ratio that will come out as 3. Then we're going to have aneries that are 66% het for albino, and that in your ratio is also going to come out as 3. Then finally, which comes out in your ratio as 1, which is your 1 in 16, is your double homozygous anery albino, which is homozygous for both traits, and as you can see is aptly named a snow. Okay, so that's it from me, the anery and the anery albino. We're now going to duck back to the classroom and we're going to hear what Dr. Steve has got to say about our good friend Snow here.
G'day guys, today I'll be going over another double genetic pairing with Punnett squares, this time using the Snow Bluetongue. The Snow Bluetongue is homozygous for 2 traits. It is an anery albino. As covered previously, albinism is a recessive trait where the hets are similar in appearance to the homozygous wild-type animals. We will use big A as the dominant wild-type allele and small a as the recessive albino allele. Anerythrism is also a recessive trait, with the hets not being visual. We will use big B as the dominant wild-type allele and small b as the recessive anery allele. This time, we will use parents with different genotypes. The mother will be albino het for anery, and the father anery het for albino. The mother's genotype will be small a, big B, small b. This results in the following combinations she can pass on to her offspring. Small a, big B, small a, small b, small a, big B, and small a, small b. The father's genotype is big A, small b, small b. This results in the following combinations that he can pass on to his offspring. Big A, small b, big A, small b, small a, small b, and small a, small b. Again, we put the combination the mother passes on along the top, and the father's down the side, filling in the 16 genotypes of the offspring. This time round, there are 4 different genotypes which correspond to their own phenotype. There are 1/4 normal wild type, which are double hets, 1/4 albinos, which are het for anery, 1/4 anery, which are het for albino, and 1/4 double recessive snows. Thanks for watching again, guys, and be sure to tune into the next episode featuring Wayne Larks of Morelia Magic, which will cover some carpet python genetic anomalies, the chimera and paradox albino.